Hi, I am Ash Banta. I am not a social media influencer. I'm just a psychic medium. I'm a channeler, energy worker, intuitive healer. That's my work. But I do not post things about it online. Really, I'm not a big fan of social media. The only things that I watch is like Casper Site or spirituality things or videos like that on YouTube, okay? What I'm about to tell you, I am asking you, do not make fun of me because this is very serious. It's happening to me almost daily. And I do not want anybody picking on me about this, if anybody ever sees this, okay? So about a month ago, I had a UFO encounter at my house. I live in the country. I grew up here. Then I moved away from here, moved to California. I came back, and I've lived here ever since. And I've never seen a UFO. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Here. Okay? And then about a month ago, they show up at my house. And there was two of them. And I have photos and videos. And at first I thought it was like a floating star. A planet that you could see. But then I realized it was very low to the ground. And it was only there for like 30 minutes. Okay? And so then, ever since that happened, this continues to happen, except now I will see them 20 miles from my house in another county, and it will follow me all the way to my house. And then as I'm pulling up in my driveway, I see it coming from the back of my house. Then it comes around to the side of my house. And so I'll get out and I'll record it from my phone. I'll get out and record it, and then it's cold outside, so then I'll run inside and grab a coat, and now it's in the back of my yard. And so I started filming it. This is happening again every few days, and then all of a sudden, about 2 weeks ago, I had an encounter that was, okay, I was sitting in my bedroom. I was home alone. My wife and son were gone. My front door was open because they just left, and my screen door was shut. And the one thing that I do when I channel is to help get my creativity is I draw. And I was drawing a portrait of my grandmother, and all of a sudden I heard telepathically for the very first time, go outside. And in my head I was like, no, I'm drawing right now. I'm in the flow. I'm in flow state right now. No. And, of course, I didn't even ask who it was. Well, then I heard it again, go outside now. And I still said no. And so the third time I heard it, it sounded like someone took this massive, and I mean massive, boot and hit the front door of my screen door, and it shook all the windows in the house. All the windows. And it freaked me out because I was like, who's at my front door? And so I get up and I'm creeping because nobody comes out here. Again, I live in the country. I have to have motion lights out because there's no lights out here. And so I go to the front door. Nobody's there. I open the door. Nobody's there. I'm on the porch, and to my left is 3 motion lights that we had installed. So that way whenever we park, we can see up our walkway onto our porch because our light doesn't reach that far. And so one motion light went on that was closest to the porch and went off. Mind you, it's only 10 foot. I could see 10 foot, and it only lasts 10 seconds. If someone's not moving, it will stop and go. Stop, turn on and turn off, okay? Then the second one happened. Turned on, turned off. Hello? What? Why is my Alexa going off all the way in my living room? Okay, I'm sorry about that. It was talking to me in a different language, and it was telling me how to say these in a different language. And that's all the way in my living room. I don't know how she can even hear me. I didn't even say her name. Matter of fact, it's not even ALEXA because I have one in this room. We named it something else. Anyways, stuff like that happens all the time. Now, so then the second motion light came on and went off. And then the third one came on and went off. And then all I remember is looking up at the sky, and I have no memory. And so I wake up and I'm in a position like I've never, like I don't sleep that way. I sleep on my back because I'm 36 and I'm scared to get more wrinkles, as I know I'm going to. But at least I like sleep on my back to try to help it, I guess. And then when I woke up, it felt like someone took a screwdriver up the left side of my nose. Like, it was pounding, and I mean pounding. And my head was pounding, like severely pounding. To the point, like, for 3 weeks, I didn't work. I laid in bed. Like, I felt awful, awful. And it wasn't from a sickness. It wasn't flu or nothing. It was just my head was, like, pounding. My nose was pounding. And so, I don't know what happened. I'm just saying I've had 2 different people tell me that I was abducted. But, one's a Buddhist and one's an astrologist, okay? That's all I'm going to say. And the astrologist said, I would not be surprised if you didn't wake up one day and be beamed up in a light. And I had not told him anything. And so, like, that blew my mind, right? So I'm not claiming that. I'm just saying that was weird to me. Now, ever since then, when they come to my house, my head starts pounding, my nose starts hurting really bad, and to the point, like, I have to lay down and try to get rid of it because it's severely bad, and when they leave, it's gone. It's like I'm picking up on the UFOs, okay? So, the other night, I'm also a paranormal investigator, so I was using my night vision goggles, and I captured it on my night vision goggles, and it is a silver disc. And I could see that it has, so it's silver on the top, and then it has a big light on the bottom, but on the sides looks like it's tiered. And it's like windows like this, all the way around it. And it lit up blue, green, blue, green, yellow, orange, pink. I think it was those 3 colors that it was, and it's constantly spinning, constantly. And so I was filming with my phone because I just ordered a telescope, a night vision telescope, because I want to be able to capture it and have, like, definitive proof. Because, like, a lot of people say, oh, I need to see nuts and bolts. Like what? I mean, I already have, like, the proof. Like, it's not a planet. So, anyways, back to the story is, I was out there filming it, and, all of a sudden I see, like, this orb, or not an orb, it's a light, and I see it come out of the ship, and you can see it on my phone, come out of the ship, and it goes up into the sky, and it goes all the way over, and then it makes a move, like, it drops down, and then, like, kind of goes up, and, like, over, and then it continues to go down. And I filmed it the whole way, and it was out there for a long time. And my son, who's 5, was helping me film it, but he was freaking out. He wasn't scared of it. He was just cold, and it was dark, and you couldn't see in my backyard. And so, and then, like, 2 days ago, I was on my way home, and I was like, oh, I guarantee, like, that UFO's going to be at my house tonight. And sure enough, as soon as I pull into the driveway, there it is. And so I have reported this to MUFON. I have reported this to multiple different facets. They are not listening to me. I just quit reporting what I have now because they didn't believe me before, so why would I report it again? My friends and people think that I'm crazy because, like, I'll tell them about it, and they're like, there's nothing to it. Like, they don't ask me questions. They don't say anything to me. Like, are you, like, what's going on? And, like, but this is a big deal. Like, I have UFOs in my house every day or every other day. I don't know what's happening, and nobody's listening to me. So can, please, someone help me figure this out? I would really appreciate it. If you're interested in what I have, I will post another video. Please, no rude comments. Thank you, love you, namaste.